My name is Lady Pruitt and welcome to Let's Talk. So we are continuing our journey through the book of Genesis, or maybe I should call it a slow crawl through the book of Genesis. So anyway, last week we left off where Adam and Eve were expelled from the garden. So now they are living outside of the Garden of Eden. And of course, life is very different now. You know, before it said that Adam could till the ground and the soil would just produce for him, but now he has to work through the sweat of his brow. And they also start having children. So they begin a family and they have two sons, as you know, Cain and Abel. And Cain and Abel, we can tell that Cain must have been some kind of farmer, because when it was time to make up an offering for God, he actually offered from some of his fruits and vegetables that he grew. And then we see that Abel must have been some kind of shepherd, maybe, because he actually offered a sheep or a lamb. So anyway, they both make the offering and God accepts Abel's offering, but he rejects Cain's offering. I'm not going to get into a debate about why he accepted Cain and why he rejected Cain and accepted Abel. So we're going to move on from that. But what I want to hone in on here is that God told Cain that sin was lurking at his door and that he should not let it overcome him. So if you think about it, here we see that sin is personified as this animal just kind of crouching behind the door, just lurking to see when it can pounce. And another thing I also noted is that Cain didn't seem to have feel any kind of responsibility for his brother, because when God asked him, you know, where's your brother, he says, am I my brother's keeper? So we move on from that and we notice that more generations are starting to form on the earth, and sin just becomes more and more prevalent. So much so that there is a cosmic rebellion. It talks about spiritual beings, and we're not really sure who these are. In some versions it says sons of God, but some believe it's the fallen angels who actually look upon the women of the earth and they look beautiful to them and they decide to mate with them. And this is a theme that I talked about in my last few blogs about the Garden of Eden, is that the humans would look at things that look good to them and they decided to take it. So here, just like Eve saw the fruit that it was beautiful to look at and she took from it, we also see now that the spiritual beings look at the women and they decide to take them. So anyway, like I said, it just gets more and more evil, and God becomes sorry that he made mankind. So he looks for a man who can redeem mankind, and he finds a man named Noah. And the word Noah actually means rest. So God wants us, back to the theme I talked about before, also about the perpetual Sabbath rest that would come through Noah. So God tells Noah to build a boat, and it takes about 120 years for him to build this boat. But stay tuned till next week when we're going to talk about this boat or ark that Noah has built. God bless.